OGEN is has seen a massive expansion. This is the pre-market session of Tuesday, the 1st of July, 2025. Intraday high in this session is 14.45. So it has actually given up way more than half of this intraday high, way more than half of that. So if you didn't know, so the company, obviously the stock is experiencing a significant market attention driven by several converging factors that highlight both the opportunities and risks facing this biotech company. The company implemented a 1-4-30 reverse stock split effective as of the 3rd of June 2025, which has created substantial volatility. Prior to the stock split, the stock was trading at 0.19 and had declined nearly 91% over the past year. The RAS fleets often generate intense speculation about potential short squeezes as they can create technical conditions that force short sellers to cover positions. However, they also frequently signal underlying financial distress, leading many investors to remain cautious about further dilution through additional share offering. Clinical development pipeline. The company's core value proposition centers on its intranasal neuroprotective therapy ONP-002 for treating concussions and traumatic brain injuries. Oragenics finalized drug production for its phase 2A clinical trial in late 2024 and early this year, 2025, and submitted regulatory documentation to Australian authorities. The company is targeting submission of its IND package for phase 2B clinical trials in the US for the third quarter of this year, 2025. This clinical progress represents a key catalyst that supporters point to as potentially transformative for the company's valuation, especially given the significant unmet medical need in concussion treatment. Financial health concerns, the dramatic stock decline, and the need for reverse split to reflect underlying financial pressures common among early stage biotech companies. These firms typically burn significant cash during clinical development phases while generating minimal revenue, creating ongoing dilution risks for shareholders. Okay, the sentiment biotech sector often sees acquisition speculation, particularly for companies with promising clinical assets but challenged financials. Some community members view OGEN as a potential takeover target, though this remains highly speculative given the early stage nature of its lead program. Strategic positioning. The company is actively promoting its business through industry conferences, including the 2025 Bio International Convention. Suggests the management is working to raise the company's profile among potential partners and investors. The investment thesis ultimately hinges on whether ONP-002 can demonstrate clinical efficacy and commercial viability, balanced against the very real risk of financial distress and further shareholder dilution before reaching that potential inflection point. Yeah, guess has continued to give up the gains they ran up in this session. Yeah, they're not sustaining those gains. Okay, before now we had what are the projections we had there? They will still be relevant. We have 7.62 has broken through all of those, but they're now upper projections because the stock has is at yeah, it's pulled back to 5.85. So 7.62, 7.78, 9.55, 10.65. Let's see what we have on the 4 hour chart. On the 4 hour chart, what do we have? High prices, or rather, a distributive contraction is expected to play out after maybe a possible attempt to print high prices. This will be by Thursday, the 3rd of July. No guarantee that that will be the case. We have now down projections all the way down. Uh, yeah, down projections, nothing to the upside, but we may be able to calculate some projections for OGEN. Okay, we have strongly bullish price pressure momentum indications here, indicating that it has a strong probability, high probability of remaining above its 10 period moving average. Let me see. We should have some projections for OGEN. I'm just going to have a look now. Just going to glance through and see where we have them. OGEN. Yeah, we have. Okay. This is pre-split. So we multiplied them. Okay. Please pre-split. We had 0.3172 of those figures. So we will. Okay, they've all changed now. So no longer relevant at the moment. Let's see. 3 hour chart. Let's see what we have. We have 3.37, 2.94, 2.67, 3.94. Let's see it. Okay. Distributive contractions is equally expected to play out on the stock as well. Let's see what we have on the 2 hour chart. Yeah, see that rejection at this here. This one says 9.8, but we have here 14.50. Yeah, expect to continue to distribute a distributive contraction. Is expected to play out. With what do we have? Projections going all the way towards 4.22. I mean, this out. I mean, all the way down to 4.22. Okay, without wasting much time, we can we can come back to the 4 hour chart and see apply the market grid here and see what it's gonna give us. Okay, yeah, it's trading at a premium to its market grid, so it's not going to be useful for now. We'll just go ahead and manually find the projections. So if we take 14.5, that would be really ambitious, to be honest. If we take 14.5, okay, we could take this. We could take 10.38 and 2.14. That will still be very, very ambitious. 10.28 and 2.14. Okay, that will give us 8.14. That's very ambitious. 8.14 multiplied by 1.618. Add that to the current price of 6.2. We have 19.37. I really don't think we should be expecting such prices. I really don't think so. It has a low float, so yeah, this is what you get. This is what will always. This is what will always arise. It has a low float now. Okay, let's write it. 19.37. 8.14 multiplied by 2.618. Add that to 6, we have 27.31. 8.14 multiplied by 3.618. Add that to 6.04. We have that 5.49. Okay. Very, very ambitious projections. 19.37, 27.31, 35.49. Don't rely on this. The odds of them printing is not there. Okay. So I have to include 14.5. It's clearly right in our face there. So 14.5. And then we also had the rejection of 9 or thereabout on, I think we had, okay, we just keep it, maintain that. I don't think we could just quickly check this single minute chart. They may have some radical projections here we can add to what we have. Not really. 5, let's see. Okay, we have validation of the projections we have here. You can clearly see there's 6.8. Okay, there's 12.48. There's 15.49. There's 17.35. Yeah. So we'll just make use of them. 12.48. Okay. We'll take 5.48, 6.80, 12.48, 12.48, and 15.49, 17.75, 17.35. Yeah, we've got the projections we need. They're all here, including the ones we calculated. So let's see how things go, and I'll continue to update you. Thank you very much for watching this video.